Hi there, Namaste. How are you doing today? I hope you're okay. I've come out into the sunshine. It's glaring. It's beautiful this morning here in Dorset. So I've got a little practice for you today for the heart. This will be a great practice any day, but particularly if you're feeling any pain or discomfort in your heart at any particular time. If you've had some sad news, or if you're feeling stressed, or if you're still healing from a loss of any kind, recent or in the past, this is a really nice, it's a gentle practice, it's a slow practice, and it's going to be perfect just to help to clear out this heart area. Okay, so I have popped underneath in the details of the of this video a mantra. This mantra is called Ramadasa, and it's a beautiful mantra. I've given you a link to a YouTube to listen to it. I've also got my mala beads on today. These are 108 mala beads. I'm sure many of you know about these. 108 is a sacred number for many reasons. I will give you more details of that too. And what you need to try to do, which I won't do in this video because we don't have time, is to sit and chant Ramadasa 108 times. So you would use your beads to just push a bead across each time. You'd be surprised how quickly you can do it. It doesn't take more than a few minutes. If you don't have time for 108, you could do quarter, 27, or you could do the half, 54. Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through the mantra now, just a couple of times, okay? And this mantra is the most beautiful mantra known in Sanskrit for healing the heart. It's a beautiful mantra, really soothing. If you don't want to sing it, if you don't want to say it, or use your mala bead, your 108 bead, just have it playing, just have it on as often as you can, okay? So come to sit. If you're not using your mala bead, then you're going to take the mudra, okay? So we're going to do that today. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit in Sukhasana, nice and easy cross-legged pose. You're going to tuck your elbows into your sides and take your hands out with your palms up. You're almost overextending your wrists, okay? So your hands are really straight, elbows tucked in, like I say, shoulders back and down, closing the eyes. Good, and just take a few deep breaths. And just relax your body and tune into your heart today. Tune into how it's feeling. And we're just going to allow the heart to feel exactly as it does. We're not going to try to force any change. We're just going to allow this yoga work that we're doing, this mantra, pranayama and asana, to help to heal. Good. So we're going to say the mantra 3 times. Okay, so we're just going to go really slowly. I'll say it once and then you say it with me. So I'll say it for you to hear. Ra, ma, da, sa, say, so, hung. And I've put the translation of what those Sanskrit words mean in the details below this video. So take a deep breath in with me. Ra, ma, da, sa, say, so, hung. Inhale. Ra, ma, da, sa, say, so, hung. Inhale. Ra, ma, da, sa, say, so, hung. And just allow that vibration from the mantra to move around you. And if another day you have time, do chant and sing, either with the mudra or with your 108 mala beads. Good, and then bring your hands together at your heart. And push your thumbs into your breastbone to again tune into Anahata, the heart center. And bring your hands down anywhere below your navel now. So they could just be in your lap or they could be on your knees. We're going to do some pranayama. So keep your eyes closed. There's nothing to see. It's just breath work with counting. So this breath work, we're going to inhale for the count of 4. We're going to hold the breath for 2. We're then going to exhale for 6, okay? I'll guide you through the first time and then I want you to continue. If you've done this before, if you know this well, you can increase it. You can go 6 on the inhale, hold for 4, and then exhale for 8. So rather than 4, 2, 6, you can go 6, 4, 8. So it's just increasing that ratio a little bit, okay? If you feel a little bit more confident with what you're doing. So take a deep breath in through both nostrils, lift all through the spine, and a long exhale. And then we're going to inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And continue. Counting to yourself. 4, 2, 6 or 6, 4, 8. And as you breathe, try and keep your awareness on what you're doing when you're counting. If your mind wanders, just come back and begin again at the beginning of the first inhale. 4, 2, 6 or 6, 4, 8. And as you breathe, try not to tense up as you hold the breath in. And then as you release it, try not to let that be a tension. Try and let each transition from each part of the breath be very smooth and relaxed. Keep your body relaxed. So if your mind wanders again, just bring it back. And last round, taking one more. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6 or 6, 4, 8. And no rush to finish. If you're still finishing that last breath, take your time. But when you finish that last exhalation, bring the hands back together at the heart. And just take a few breaths without any controlling the breath, just a nice easy rhythm of inhale and exhale. Good, and then gently blinking your eyes open. Now if you can, before we begin moving, see if you can find a cushion. It doesn't have to be anything as fancy as this yoga bolster. Not everyone has one of these lying around. When you're practicing at home, improvise. A pillow, a cushion, anything at all. We're going to use that after a few of the other poses. So I'm just going to put my malas somewhere safe. And you're going to come round onto all fours. So still keeping that awareness at Anahata, at your heart. We're going to inhale, lengthen the tailbone, look up. And exhale to tuck under. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. And then this time as you inhale, just look up, take the tailbone high, squeeze the shoulders back and down, close your eyes, and again just breathe into your heart. And feel that any discomfort you're feeling there, any pain, heartache often manifests as real pain in your body. So feel it, allow it through as you breathe, and know that this yoga, moving the body, breathing as we move, is going to help to move and shift that old energy out and away. Just give it time, it will ease out. Good. So from there, open your eyes, come to center with a flat back, and just bring your right foot forwards between your hands. Just place it there so the ankle or the heel is below your knee, and sink nice and deep here. Draw your belly in, one hand at a time comes up onto your knee, and lengthen to look forwards. And you're going to get the most benefit out of this particular sort of heart practice if you practice it every day, or at least 3 times a week if you're really going through an experience or you really need to heal. If it's time to let go now, then you need to do this regularly. Reach your hands behind, interlace your fingers. Now push the backs of your hands towards your heels and look up. So the backs of the hands are going down towards the left calf or heel. You're squeezing the shoulder blades together, lift the chin to look up. You could close your eyes or choose a gaze point, draw the belly in. If you feel wobbly, take the weight down into your right heel. And we're going to hold here for some really nice deep breaths. Just let everything flood through. As you inhale, look straight ahead, release your hands, lift your arms up. And then exhale, take your left hand down, not straight down, take it out to the side a little way. And leave your right arm up, sink deep through the hips and look up, reaching the palm up towards the ceiling. You could come right down onto your left hand, or you could just be on your fingers to hold. Just feel that heart opening, releasing out. Deep breaths. Take a deep inhale. And then bring that right hand back down, walk your left hand back in and go back to all fours. And just take a moment to hold there. Maybe taking the tailbone high to look up. If you want to ease your hips out a little bit, you could have a bit of a sway. And we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to bring the left foot forwards between the hands, have a little sink through, maybe a little bounce just to ease down through the hips. Draw the belly in, feel a little bit of resistance in your inner thighs. Make sure that left foot is below, the ankle or heel is below the knee. One hand at a time comes up onto the left knee. Sink a little deeper. Feel that steadiness here. Ground into your left heel. Bring the hands around, interlace the fingers, and push the backs of the hands down towards your right heel. As you squeeze your shoulder blades together and lift the chin to look up, and again just feel that beautiful release out of your heart, letting it go, letting go of the grief, the sadness, the loss, the physical discomfort that you're feeling in your body. Let it go so you can step into a new day, a new moment where the past has gone, it's released. We're going to step into a happier, lighter, more joyful future as we let that go. One more deep breath in. Exhale, look straight ahead, release the hands. Inhale, lift your arms up in line with your ear. Exhale, take your right hand down again, not straight down, take it a little bit out to the side so you can sink over, and then lean, look up. Reach your left arm up, palm is up towards the sky. Sink more deeply through your left hip. Ground into that left foot to hold. And breathe. Let it go. Don't analyze how it's going to go. Don't overthink it. Just let the yoga do the work. Let the yoga do the magic. Take one more deep breath in and then come back. And bring your hands to center, framing that left foot and going to all fours. Inhale, take your tailbone high. And exhale. We're then going to come down onto the front. So bring your belly down and bring your chin to your mat. Bring your hands to your sides, palm. You can come into this in any of the variations. We're going to come up 3 times, so patient. Palms, thighs and tops of the feet. Lift the shoulder blades, squeeze them together. Lift the chest and the chin. Keep looking just down, just beyond the end of your nose, and then lift your arms. If that feels okay, you're then going to lift your feet. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to hold it here for 2. Breathe into the heart for 3, 4, and 5. Coming down. Long exhale. Straight up this time if you're coming all the way, or maybe just a half locust with just the upper body if you don't want to take your legs up. To hold for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower. Exhale. They'll come up. Holding 1. Point the toes, point the fingers for 2. And 3. Feel movement as you breathe. For 4. And for 5. Release, come down. Make a pillow with your hands and just rest for a moment. Let everything relax. Wherever you are, just feel a connection with the earth down through your belly and through Anahata. And just allow Mother Earth to draw her energy up to nurture and nourish you today. Good. And then bring the hands beneath the shoulders. Come to all fours and come round onto your back. So make sure your heels are in towards your sit bones, toes are slightly turned in. Lie on your back, adjust as much as you need. Ground into your feet. We're going to come into Setu Bandhasana, back bend. We're going to inhale, lift, vertebra by vertebra. Keep the arms where they are. Lift your chest towards your chin. To hold for 2. Again, lift the heart, 3. Deep breaths. 4. And 5. Lower down. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale. And we'll go again. Inhale, coming up. You could keep your hands where they are, or you could interlace the fingers now. Lifting your chest towards your chin, chin into chest. To hold and breathe here. Again, focusing on letting it go. And release, come down. One more of these now. This time we're going to try a supported back bend. So we're going to come up. See if you can come onto the tips of your toes. Take one hand underneath each hip and then lower the heels back down. If that's too strong, don't do it. Do one of the poses we've just done. Now watch your knees don't go out. Imagine you're holding a football between your knees to hold. And breathe. Eyes are gently closed. Just focusing at Anahata, at the heart. Inhale to come back up onto your toes, and exhale, lower it down. Hug your right knee in, give it a squeeze. Hug your left knee in, give it a squeeze. And then bring both knees in. You're then going to rock up. You're either going to roll to your right side or rock up to sit and take your pillow or your bolster. Okay, so you're going to bring your bolster in front of you here. And you're going to swing your knees over to the right side. So the left hip's just tucking in to the end of your pillow. You're then going to turn so that your belly and chest are coming over the bolster or the pillow. Come down. Bring your hands either side, and you can either turn the head the same way as your knees or you can take it the other way for a restorative twist. And we're just going to stay here for 5 deep breaths on each side. But if you have time, you could stay here for up to 5 minutes on each side. It would be good for you to do that if you could. So after 5 deep breaths, we'll push down into the hands, lift up, and then we're just going to take the legs the other way. So we'll swing the legs the other way, tuck the bolster into the right hip, swivel around so your chest is coming down over your pillow. Again, you could turn the head, it's a little bit lighter to turn the head the same way as the knees, or turn your head away. Let your arms be soft by the sides. 5 deep breaths, and just let yourself sink into this, let yourself go. And then push yourself up and come round with your legs out in front of you now into Dandasana. You're then going to bring your pillow onto your legs. Now with this bolster, I can just come forwards like this and rest my head on the top of the bolster. If you haven't got anything quite this strong, you could bring your pillow across your thighs and just lean forwards like this. We just want to start to feel a little bit of release in the lower back. We're not going super strong. If you want to, you could come forwards a little bit more. But it's just really nice to have the cushion. There's lots of ways you can do this. It's just nice to have the cushion there as a way of supporting you. You could also have the feet a little bit apart to come slightly further forwards. And again, you could stay here for 5 minutes or more, but we're just going to hold it now for 5 deep breaths. And just feel yourself surrendering and completely letting go. And then you'll slowly bring yourself up and out of this one. And then to finish, we're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Love this pose, so nice for the heart. So you're going to bring your cushion behind you now, and you're going to bring the soles of the feet together. If you wanted, you could also lift this cushion a little bit so it's a little less strong. If you've got back issues, you might want to pop another couple of cushions underneath just to create a bit of a lift up through the back of your pillow. You don't want your hips to lift as you go back. You want your bottom to stay firmly on the floor. So the soles of the feet come right in, knees drop out. You're then going to let yourself go back and take your hands out to your sides and breathe here. Feel your shoulder blades sinking back into your pillow. Allow your breath to really deepen in and out. And just feel that you're opening here. Feel that all of your energy centers are opening from your base up into your crown. You have 7 energy centers or chakras in the body. Anahata, the heart, is the largest. And no one escapes heartache in life. We all suffer a little or a lot at some point on our journey. And what we want to be able to do is leave the suffering behind when the time is right for that. The time isn't always right. We have to be patient. But we can keep coming back to our yoga mats, finding these heart-releasing poses, the mantras, the breath work, the mindfulness, the focus. And we can love our hearts unconditionally, love ourselves unconditionally, and honour your heartache and your suffering with forgiveness, with compassion. Let go of judgment of yourself for any mistakes or part that you feel you played in your own suffering. And know that you are deeply loved by the divine and that you don't suffer alone. And again, you could spend as long as you like here in this pose in Supta Baddha Konasana. Or when you're ready, you're going to bring your knees together and just roll to one side to push your pillow out the way. Come to lie on your back. Take your feet out as wide as your mat. Take your arms to the sides. Have the knees locked in together. And drop both knees over to the right. Turn the head to the left. Come back to center. Drop the knees to the left. Turn the head to the right, keeping the feet wide. Come to center. Do that a few more times, almost like wind wipers through. Good. And then we're going to roll all the way over to the right to come up to sit. Keep your eyes closed. Find a nice, easy Sukhasana pose. Bring the hands together at the heart. And we'll finish as we began with our mantra, Ramadasa. So we're just going to say the mantra 3 times, holding the hands together at the heart this time. So take a deep breath in. Ra, ma, da, sa, sa, say, so, hung. Inhale. Ra, ma, da, sa, sa, say, so, hung. Ra, ma, da, sa, sa, say, so, hung. And then rub your hands together. Just build up a little bit of heat in the palms. A little bit of a smile on the face, if you can. Bring the hands over the eyes. Let them sit there a moment. And then blinking the eyes open. Bring the hands down. Namaste. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that helps you. I hope that helps your heart. And do go to the YouTube to watch and listen to the mantras some more. Do try and do this a few times a week, every day, if you're going through a particularly difficult time at the moment. Thank you, and lots of love from me for your beautiful heart.